Good afternoon, all of you. In today's lecture of Class 12 Mathematics, Chapter 8 Application of Derivatives, we are going to solve exercise 8.6 problems on maxima and minima. Here, our first question is divide 14 into two parts such that sum of their squares is minimum. So, we have to divide 14 into two parts. We can assume that one is x and another is 14 minus x, and they are saying that sum of their squares, one is x and another is 14 minus x. Now they are saying that the sum of their squares is minimum. I can assume s as their sum. S is sum of squares of numbers, that will be x square plus 14 minus x whole square. So our s is x square plus 14 minus x square. Now we have to one thing, find the value of x, and another, prove that the sum is minimum. So first of all, what we will do? We will do the derivative of our sum, that will be ds by dx equal to, its differentiation will be 2x plus differentiation of this will be 2 into 14 minus x, and now the differentiation of the base, that will be minus 1. So this all becomes equal to 2x plus minus 28 plus 2x. If we multiply this in the bracket, you will get this. So at last I got 4x minus 28. This is my ds. Now for extreme values. For extreme values means for maxima or minima, what we have to do? We have to put ds by dx equal to 0. So therefore 0 is equal to 4x minus 28. So 28 becomes equal to 4x. So from here I got the value of x as 7. Okay. Now we need to prove that the sum will be minimum, sum of their squares. So to prove that, what we have to do? For that we want to check that we will have point of maxima or minima, to check whether the point is a point of maxima or minima. We need to find out d square s by dx square. That means double derivative we have to do. So our d square s by dx square will be d by dx of differentiation of our first derivative, and our first derivative was 4x minus 28. Its differentiation will be 4, 4x will be 4, and of 28 is a constant, so it will be 0. So our d square s by dx square is 4. That means it is positive. Positive means greater than 0, and we know that whenever our double derivative is greater than 0, then we have a point of minimum. Okay, then we write hence 14 must be divided into two parts 7 and 7 to get sum of squares of both numbers minimum. Okay, understood. Similarly, in second question, you have to divide 10 into 2 parts. 10 into 2 parts, x and 10 minus x, such that the product of square of one with cube of other may be greatest. Means what it is saying, that the product of one, we can say x, square of one into cube of another, means 10 minus x whole cube of this must be maximum. Similarly, we can do, first we will find first derivative and then we will put dp by dx as 0. From there we will find the value of x, and then to check the point of maxima or minima we will find double derivative and we will get the result. Okay. Third question is also same. In that, just you have to put a plus sign here, not of multiplication. So you can do that third question and fourth question as well. Fourth question is as it is like that. Okay. Now fifth question. Fifth question is AB and BQ are two vertical poles at the point A and B respectively. We can say this is AP, its length given is 16 meters, and it is BQ whose length is 22 meters, and AP is equal to 20 meters. Means this distance is also given, that is 20 meters. Then find the distance of a point R on AB. We have to find some point R. This is point R on AB from the point A, such that from point A means we can assume this distance as x. Okay, this will be x, then the remaining will be 20 minus x meters. Okay, such that rp square and rq plus rq square is minimum. Means first of all we have to join these point P and Q with R, and we have to prove that sum, we can say sum PR square plus RQ square is the minimum. So how we can do that? First of all we will take triangle APR. PR is the hypotenuse, P is perpendicular, and AR will be the base. So PR square will be equal to AP square plus AR square. So PR square will be, what is the value of AP? AP is 16 meters. So square of 16 is 256. Okay, plus value of AR is x, so x square. It is the value of PR. Now taking triangle QRB, we can find the value of QR square in triangle QRB. QR square will be equal to QB square plus RB square, again using Pythagoras theorem. So we will get the value of QR square as QB is equal to 22 meters, so square of 22 plus, and RB is 20 minus x, so 20 minus x whole square. So we get QR square as square of 22 is 484 plus 20 minus x whole square. So what will be our sum S? So the sum S will be, S is first of all PR square plus R cube square. What is the value of PR square? PR square is 256 plus x square plus QR square value is 484 plus 20 minus x whole square. So we get x square plus 20 minus x whole square plus this will be 0, 4, 740. Or also we can solve, open it, we will get x square plus square of 20 will be 400 plus x square minus 40x plus 740. So we get at last x square plus x square 2x square minus 40x plus 1140. It is a sum. Now for maxima or minima. Sorry, first of all what we have to do, we have to find its first derivative, then we will find for maxima or minima. So what we have to do, dx by dx, that will be its 2x square, its differentiation will be 4x, power in front and 1 decrease in power, minus of minus 40x will be minus 40, because of x it will be 1. So it is our ds by dx. Now we have to check for maxima or minima. What we have to do? We have to put ds by dx equal to 0, means our first derivative is 0. Okay, so after putting it as 0, I get 0 equal to 4x minus 40. So 4x is equal to 40. That means my value of x is 10 meters. 10 meters means this point R lies in the middle of AB. Exactly at center. It is 10 meters and it is also 10 meters. Okay, now we have found out the value of x. But to check whether the point is a point of maxima or minima, we need to find out d square s by dx square, means double derivative we have to do. So our double derivative d square s by dx square will be equal to d by dx of first derivative, and that was 4x minus 40, and it is equal to again 4, because of x will be 1 and of minus 40, as it is constant, it becomes 0. So it is again positive, and if it is positive, it is greater than 0. And we know that whenever our double derivative is greater than 0, then we have a point of minima there. Therefore, at x equal to 10 meters, means when the point R, when this point R will be 10 meters away from A, then PR square plus QR square this sum will be minimum. Okay, understood this question? If not understood, then you can ask through WhatsApp. Now sixth question is easy, you can try on your own. Now question number 7. Show that among the rectangles of given area, the square has a least perimeter. So let us first assume one rectangle whose length is L and breadth is B. Means let us assume a rectangle of length L and breadth B, and its area is some constant K. Why we are assuming its area a constant K? Because they have clearly said in the question, the show that among the rectangles of given area, means the area of the rectangle is given already. Okay, so what we can write? Area of rectangle is equal to, what is the area of rectangle? Length into breadth. That is given to us equal to some constant K. So from here I can write B equal to K by L. Okay, means we have found some relation between our breadth B and our length L. Now they are asking that whenever our perimeter will be minimum, then this rectangle is actually a square. Okay, so how we'll do? We'll find perimeter of a rectangle, that you can say P, that is equal to 2 times length plus breadth. It is the formula. Okay, so our P is equal to 2 times L plus, now in place of B I can use K by L, so perimeter becomes 2 times L plus K by L. Now I have got my perimeter in one variable, so now I can do its differentiation. So dP by dl, why dl? Because we have our constant L and we are differentiating with respect to it. So dP by dl will be equal to 2 will be as it is, differentiation of L will be 1, and here our K will be as it is, and differentiation of d by dl of 1 by L, that is equal to minus 1 by L square. Why this? Because 1 by L I can write as minus 1, L raised to power minus 1, and if when we are differentiating it, first of all its power in front, power is minus 1 into L, and the power is reduced by 1, that becomes L raised to power minus 1 minus 1, so that is minus 1 L raised to power minus 2, so I can write this as minus 1 by L square. So this becomes into 1 by minus 1 by L square. It is the differentiation of 1 by L. So dP by dl becomes 2 into 1 minus K by L square. Sorry. Now for extreme values means for maxima or minima, we have to put our first derivative as equal to 0. So we get 0 equal to 2 into 1 minus kl square. If I take 2 here, I will get 0. So I get from here 0 equal to 1 minus k by l square. That means k by l square is equal to 1. From here I get l square equal to k. That means l is equal to root k plus minus. But here k is some distance and l is also a distance. K is our area, that is product of distance, but our length is some distance and length cannot be negative, so we'll neglect at l is equal to minus root k. So I get l equal to root k. Okay, but our breadth was equal to k by l, and now only we have found the value of l, so I can put here l equal to root k. So b is equal to k by root k. That means again root k. L is also equal to root of k. B is also equal to root of k. That means length is equal to breadth. And whenever in any rectangle length becomes equal to breadth, that means rectangle is actually a square. Okay, one thing we have proved, that our rectangle is actually a square, but we have to prove now that the perimeter is also minimum. Okay, so to find that is to check whether the point is actually a point of maxima or minima. What we have to do? We need to find out d square p by dl square, means second derivative, and our second derivative means d square p by dl square will be equal to d by dl of our first derivative, and our first derivative was 2 into 1 minus k by l square. So its differentiation will be 2 into of 1 will be 0 because it is a constant, and of minus 1 by l square, k is a constant, k remains as it is, minus 1 by l square will be 2 times of l raised to power minus 3. Okay, why we are not use minus sign here? Because one negative was already, and when we would solve L's differentiation of 1 by L square, we will get another negative, and negative becomes positive. So at last I got my d square p by dl square as 2 into 2k by l cube. That means 4k by l cube. Okay, and at L is equal to root k, we have to put L equal to root k here. My d square p by dl square becomes equal to 4k by root k power 3, that is k into root k. This k cancel this k. So I get at last my d square p by dl square is 4 by root k, and that is positive. And when positive means greater than 0, and we know that whenever our second derivative in case of maxima and minima is positive, then we have a point of minima there. Means hence we have proved that among the rectangles of given area, means whenever area of rectangles are given, then the square has least perimeter, and we talk about those rectangles and means if we find the least perimeter among those rectangles, then we'll find that the rectangle was actually a square. Okay, I hope you have understood this question. So today it is enough. Tomorrow again we will take problems of further questions. You can solve this exercise till question number 20. Okay, thank you.